There's a grill item. Tower Tools 450 mint and steel box. Transformers Monstructor. Look at that. Cat's leg. Got the Strato coach from Brave Star.
And of course, after I just picked it up at Big Fun in Columbus.
Got Pee Wee's Playhouse. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and another toy hunting episode. And today I am back at TOYPALOOZA, which is one of my favorite shows. And unfortunately, this will be the last time held at this location as they're moving to a new venue. So let's head on in and check it out. Just so you guys are aware, Pittsburgh had a power outage days ago. So there's no lights in here other than some of the emergency lights. Vendors are all using flashlights to light up their tables. Everyone's using their phones. But yeah, it's kind of dark in here. So I'm going to do what I can and get as much video as I can for you guys.
G.I. Joe Mail Away fan club poster. It's pretty cool. Some vintage Motu figures.
Log. There's a grill item. Tower Tools 450 mint and steel box. Stridor. Of course, buying the tops now that I've got mine. Screech. Road Ripper. Night Stalker. Battle Bones, Dragon Walker, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and up top we got a Snake Mountain, Castle Grayskull, and a Slime Pit. Switchblade, Mask Boulder Hill. The other vehicles, got the Rhino back there.
I have one in the basement. I'm gonna bring it up.
Some vintage Star Wars. The Toxo Lab in the box. Some of the infaceable vehicles. Street Sharks. What's going on, Rick?
How are you?
Not too bad. Yourself?
I'm good.
Carded turtles. One of the Black Star figures. Looks like he's complete.
Would I? I mean, it'd have to be, especially if they're going there twice.
Transformers Monstructor. Some of the Centurions. Not Centurions. And humanoids. And some of the Gnarlies.
I mean, I just want to lose power.
The Outlaw.
Yeah. Yeah, just to wear. It's like how it's like I just wanted a helmet, so I bought one.
Got some more of the Imperial Steeds.
Yeah. I wish I had some useless seed.
Monster Force. I ran out of tags.
Loose Joe's. Under cats, but look at that. Cat's leg. Also got the Thunder Tank. Mutant Fist Pounder. And I already snagged it earlier, but this is the table that I got my Metlar from. And Magnacore.
So normally I don't pick anything up right away, but this table had some great pieces at killer prices, and I knew if I walked away that they would be gone. And as you know, I just picked up my first Thundercats figure at the last show. I would have loved to have grabbed the Cat's Lair. He was asking $1,000 or best offer. It wasn't complete, but it was a great starter. And I'm sure down the road I'll look back and kick myself for not picking that up, but it just wasn't in the budget today. But I did grab my first Inhumanoids figure in Metlar. The three monsters have definitely been on my radar. I've been wanting to grab them. I don't come across them too often. And talking to the seller, he also had Decompose and Tendril, which both sold during vendor setup, which, you know, that kind of sucks, but hey, that happens. I was hoping to find them at the show, but I didn't, so I'll definitely be on the lookout for those down the road. But he also had Magnacore, and he was complete with both halves of his shell. And he had a few Thundercats figures, so I grabbed Hammerhand, who's one of the Berserkers, and he was complete, has both of his purple hoses. One has a little broken tab, because these are supposed to like bend back and plug into his back. So I grabbed him, and I almost missed it, but he also had the Thundercats lunchbox. And this thing was in excellent shape, has the thermos, and my wife and I have kind of been on a lunchbox kick recently and picking those up. And he bundled everything together for $160, which was an awesome price, because I know Metlar alone can go for that much or more.
Panache plays Voltron. Got the Strato coach from Brave Star. Battle Trolls. Oh, we got some G1 Transformer Pretenders. Hero. Some men on card Star Wars. Giant Big Ben, all turtles.
He won't understand.
A ton of Motu classics. And if I didn't tell you, we're at Eternity of Dreams' booth. I got some really good Joes in there. Cobra Commander, Deep Six with the Dolphin. There's the Arctic Commando mail away team. Star Brigades. And of course, after I just picked it up at Big Fun in Columbus, there's the G.I. Joe Dino Hunter playset. But this one has the box. We got the G.I. Joe Crossfire and a couple of the cats.
Are these all priced differently? Yeah.
Royal Rumble ring.
Yeah, they're all really in, and I have all accessories for all my figures. They're all in.
Graded Andre the Giant.
All my stuff.
Yeah, that Rumble one's nice. In the box.
Got the dope wrestling table, huh?
Yeah, I just found the middleweight taker.
You got a mail-away taker?
I used to have the LJNs when I was younger, so I may get back into them at some point.
Oh, on card? No, I did have one. I sold it. Yeah.
I think I had some of the thumb wrestlers too.
Oh, for this,
Some Inspector Gadget figures. Don't see that too often either. Fedor. Some Swamp Thing figures. Motu Classics. Exo Squad. Chuck Norris. I got both of those.
All right, so I've done my first walkthrough. Kind of went a little bit quicker than I normally do. So now I'm just kind of going back through, seeing what else jumps out at me and what I'm going to pick up. So we'll see. Dino Riders. So this is Chris, or VHS Crip's booth. He's always got some good stuff.
Some Battle Bees. Some Hasbros. Ton of lunch boxes, turtles. I didn't even know they did a Wayne Gretzky lunchbox. Evel Knievel, G.I. Joe. What'd you say about the lunch? Oh, okay. Wife got the her Cabbage Patch lunchbox here.
I think we'll.
You don't want to go with the Popples? Now you have to wait. Some Secret Wars. Snailians. There's There's an obscure line. There's a G.I. Joe toy box. You don't see. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I've seen the Jeep. Batman skateboards.
See, that wasn't so bad. It wasn't. Because I just bought all that shit.
Got some Boglins. Blaster Hawk. Got some graded turtles. Superpowers. Rambo assault. I'm sorry, Rambo. Yeah, assault copter.
3.5 hours. I live by Harrisburg. What's that? Akron, yeah, you know. Appreciate that, sir.
You got that?
Yep,
Good.
Star Wars.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We've got toys for the ages.
That's right. Toys for Ages. What's going on, everybody? What's up?
Zandy.
Sandy, don't forget. July, you can get a shot of that. July 26th, 27th. Pennsylvania's premier vintage toy expo. So if you're looking for vintage toys, make sure you guys stop out.
All right, for sure. Police Academy handcuffs. Storm Shadow Soaky. Granite. Knight Rider Lunchbox. Dungeons and Dragons. Golden Girl. Got Pee-wee's Playhouse. And Giant Talking Ernest. Some Hasbro's. Toxic Crusaders, Motu. It's a whole section of baggies. Transformers. D&D. She-Ra. And some Army Ants. Some accessories.
I thought it was in this one.
Crash Test Dummies. Got some mask.
Yes, yes. They're rolling out early. I love it, but it's fine.
Transformers.
We gotta keep you buzzing.
Taro.
He set up another show too. I know, yeah.
That is wild.
Dino hunters are popping up everywhere today.
We want to make money, I guess.
That's it. That's it.
Star Wars books. Some loose G.I. Joe. And some budget-friendly Joes. And some vintage Star Wars.
Hi, JD. Good. I'm drinking coffee. I'm going wrong, right?
Starcom.
So I'm doing it anyway.
I also drink a bottle of coffee.
You drink coffee? Yeah. You drink it with sugar? Free?
Rambo figures.
You just drink black coffee? Oh, okay, like the cans. I got you. I got you. I got you now.
I cannot drink black coffee.
That's what I'm drinking.
Got some GoBots. You guys, zooming back here. All the Transformers.
It's just hit or miss.
Fort Max over there. Bunch of vintage Joes. Some Motu. Black Lion for Voltron. Some nice Centurions. You don't see too often. Rhino. Astral Moat Monster. Thundercat's Grail. Panthro. Tigra. Tara. It's a nice Sergeant Slaughter.
I kind of want to keep it, but
What's the Moat Monster?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
As a collector, we've all heard or used the term grail, and every toy line has them. But usually it's one of the last things we pick up and could spend years searching for them because they are hard to find and expensive. And because I recently started collecting Thundercats, I was shocked and never expected to find the Astral Moat Monster, which is one of the two grails in the Thundercats line, with the Tungosaurus being the other. And this was complete with his vintage wings, which are often missing or broken. So it's kind of nice to be able to check that off the list, because other than some of the Series 3 figures, I know that everything else is definitely going to cost me a lot less. But that wasn't everything that I got from this table. Black Star is another toy line that I've been wanting to get into. So I picked up John Blackstar, and he was complete with his cape, his Star Sword, and the sheath. And also I grabbed Overlord. And he was also complete with his power sword, his cape, and even came with the little demon. So I got to give a shout out to Juan, who gave me a great deal on these three. He had an awesome table. Talking to him, I think this is only the second show that he set up at. He also had the Ghostbusters Firehouse, which was complete, selling it with the Ecto-1, which was complete, 4 figures. And when I cycled back through to pick that up, somebody else was walking away with it, which is fine because that is pretty common. And by that being gone is what allowed me to go down the rabbit hole and start collecting the Black Star figures. As far as the rest of my haul, I was able to add 1 masked vehicle to my collection. So I grabbed the Gator, and this is complete with Dusty Hayes. And I guess you could say that it was a Thundercats day because I also grabbed Lion-O, and this is the orange hair variant, complete with his sword and his claw shield and the power ring. And knowing that I was going to collect Thundercats, I recently bought the Hall of Omens, the unofficial guide to Thundercats toys. So I got to say thank you to Sean McKeon for creating this. No, I'm not sponsored, but I appreciate the time and effort that went into this. And if you guys are a Thundercats fan or thinking about collecting this line, definitely pick this up. It's well worth it. I didn't realize that with Lion-O that they had the 3 different color hair variants and that his sword and claw shield are supposed to match his hair. So there was a ton of Lion-Os there, but technically they weren't complete or accurate because his accessories were basically mixed matched. And my wife was with me. She had a blast. I think she bought stuff before I did, and this is what she found. She found Fluffy Dog, and she had the purple one as a kid. And we saw this at the Columbus show and she passed on it, so she definitely grabbed it this time. She also found the Cabbage Patch Kids metal lunchbox, complete with thermos, and from Rainbow Bright, Puppy Bright. So like I said in the beginning, certain parts of Pittsburgh were without power. There was actually a down power line on the road leading up to the complex, which kind of made parking challenging because you had to detour around and come in from the other side. The vendors were in good spirits, though. They made the best of a bad situation. I know there were some people walking out complaining because of the lighting, but I thought it was an awesome show, and at least it wasn't canceled. And talking to Matt and Bobby from D&E, that's what they were worried about. And like I said, this is the last time that TOYPALOOZA was at this location. They were moving to the Convention Center in Monroeville for their next show, which is in September. I'm not sure if I'll be there or not because it's 2 weeks before the Great Ohio Toy Show. And for the second show in a row, I had someone come up to me. So Bob, thank you. It was very nice to meet you, and I appreciate your support. And that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
This is the toy channel you've been searching for.